Hi, we are from Harimau Mining. Today we want to show you how to check your PSU with jumper connector. Right, this is jumper connector. Alright, you can check your PSU using this jumper connector directly plugged to your 24 pins. Right, when you plug the 24 pins, whenever you start the PSU, the fan will turn, means that the PSU is turned on. Right. Please make sure that your PSUs is support this method to power on, because some of the PSU is not support turn on by jumper connector. Right? The reason why we want to use jumper connector, the first thing is to check the PSU whether it's working or not. The second thing is to use the power supply directly power up the motherboard that without using 24 pin. This is applicable for riserless motherboard and some of the mining motherboard that is not riserless as well. Okay, today we want to show you how to use the dual PSU cable. As you can see, dual PSU cable contain two 24-pin female and one 24-pin male connector. Okay, here is how to connect the dual PSU cable with your PSUs. Okay, you need to make sure which power supply is the first power supply that you need to connect your motherboard, and then the second one is the power supply that connect to your GPU. Okay, first you need to connect the connector, female connector that contain a lot of wires, to your first PSU. Alright, and then connect the next one to second PSU. Right? In this case, this 24-pin male connector then connect to your motherboard. Whenever you switch on your turn on off switch from your motherboard, then these two power supply will turn on together. There is another application, which is you need to use the jumper connector to connect to this male 24 pin to turn on these two power supply at the same time without motherboard trigger it. Okay, this is applicable to the riserless motherboard, because riserless motherboard is not using 24 pin to power on. Normally they are using 6 pin to power on their CPU. Right? Let me show you. Whenever you connect the 24 pin connector, means that whenever I turn on the extension, then these two PSU will turn on together. But you need to make sure these two power supply is turned on with your extension is turned off. Alright, so let me show you. I turn off the extension first, and then I will turn on these two power supply. Turn on, right? Then whenever I turn on the extension, these two power supply will turn on together. Alright. Let me tell you what is the importance of this dual PSU cable. Because when you using the dual PSU to do the mining, whenever you are not using dual PSU cable, means that you are using two jumper connector. You start the GPU PSU first, then you only start the motherboard PSU. This is correct. But whenever there is a power trip or your rig need to be restart, then you have trouble, because you cannot make sure the GPU power supply will turn on first before the motherboard. Okay, this is the reason why you need to use dual PSU cable. But if you have urgency that you don't have this cable but you have two jumper connector, you can use the two jumper connector first, and then you need to buy the this dual PSU cable immediately.
Alright, this is for today. Thank you. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. If you don't mind, please click the bell button to set a reminder for you. Okay, thank you very much.